Hi Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Wow, Ace of Wands, very nice. Welcome to your November 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. So Libra, for this reading, I'm using the Bianco Nero Tarot. I'm also pulling you a Spirit of the Animals Oracle and a Romance Angel Oracle card as well. All right, Libra, what does Libra need to know for the month of November 2019? We did just see the Ace of Wands, so that's very nice. So for some of you, you're manifesting a new beginning. Could be something you're very passionate about. We have the World. So some of you Librans, maybe you're graduating or you're leveling up in some way. A phase or a chapter of your life could be completing and you're moving on to that next chapter, that next phase. Some of you, this could be in the workplace. This could be leveling up in some way. It's you achieving great success. And now you're able to start that next chapter for some of you. And we just had the Ace of Wands flip out. All right, so interesting, Libra. So the overall energy for you guys is the Five of Cups. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. The Five of Cups can represent many different things, but for me, it normally represents something that happened in the past that we're not over just yet. So for some of you are still maybe emotional. Something might have happened in the past and you're still getting over it. For some of you, you're thinking about the past. I could be reading for some Librans where you have regrets. But let's see here. I'm going to go in with this deck here and put down a second layer and just clarify these energies that you have coming up here in November, Libra. Interesting. So there's the Three of Pentacles, which we do have twice. So something could be going on the job front. For some of you, there could be a three-party situation. All right, and there's the Seven of Rods, which can be a defensive energy, but this is you very passionate. You know exactly what it is that you want. Some of you could be standing your ground. You could be saying no to someone, fighting for what you feel as though is right. Let's see what's underneath this Five of Cups. Okay, maybe some of you are dealing with a Virgo. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Hermit. So if there was a loss in the past, the Hermit can represent you going off and spending some time alone, seeking that solitude. So maybe some of you broke up with someone in October, and this was you spending some time alone. Others, you know, this could be something on the job front. Maybe you experienced some sort of loss, or maybe something just hurt your feelings. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe some of you Librans were trying to land a new job or move up within the company that you already work for. We've seen that Three of Pentacles, which we actually have it twice. So for some of you, this is definitely on the job front. Maybe some of you feel stuck or trapped. Maybe you're trying to make some changes within your career. My advice would maybe be to speak to someone with the Hermit. Maybe some of you need some sort of counsel, or maybe you need to speak to someone who has some expertise with this. Also, maybe you need to do some research, get online, do some studying here. Right at the center, we have the Three of Pentacles crossed by the High Priestess. So listen to your intuition. Spend some time alone here, especially at the start of the month. If something's bothering you, maybe some of you need to do some research. Others, you need to work with someone. Teamwork is going to be your best bet. The Three of Pentacles represents teamwork. And so maybe you've been trying to tackle something by yourself. Maybe you've been doing a lot of research, but maybe what's needed at the start of the month is working with others. Maybe others who, have experience in this field. Listen to your intuition. We do have the High Priestess here in the challenge position. And so for some of you, that's needed. Needing to listen to your intuition. If you have something going on with an employer or with coworkers, if you're battling coworkers or there's a lot of competition, what's needed is actually playing your cards close to your chest, not revealing everything. The High Priestess, she doesn't reveal anything unless asked, first of all. She holds a lot of knowledge. And so some of you don't reveal anything. If you feel the need to keep things close to you and not reveal them, then don't. Play your cards close to your chest. For some of you, it is maybe great change that's taking place on the job front. So this could be a job that's ending with death here, or you're going through a big change. So this could be you in the process of maybe being promoted, because death doesn't just represent endings. Death represents great change where something will never be the same. And I had the World card come out for you earlier. And so for me, that combination, death and the World, can represent like rebirth. And so for some of you, this would be maybe you moving into another position. To be honest, maybe you're not the happiest about this. You might have just found out at the end of October. For some of you, you will at the start of November. You might not be happy about this, but you are going through great change. And we have the Empress here. And so it's a time to plant new seeds. You are going through great change. And for some of you, this is definitely on the job front. But it is a time to plant those new seeds. Listen to your intuition. Maybe some of you need to play your cards close to your chest. Now, for those of you that this is not on the job front, this could be a three-party situation, and there could be a woman who is coming up in the challenge position. So you might need to work with this woman. For me, the challenge position can be a challenge, but it also can be something that helps you. And so for some of you, maybe you need to work with this woman. She could be the other woman. For some of you with this combination, she could be a third party. And if it's not in a love triangle, this could be with a business deal, a partnership. Maybe you need to work with this woman. Now, this could be you. And for some of you, that's the challenge, is listening to your intuition, keeping things to yourself, definitely needing to plant new seeds. At your foundation, I do have the Page of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. So again, for some of you, maybe in October, you could have heard something. You're going through this great change. There could have been some news that came in on the job front. For some of you, I feel like this is positive, but maybe you're just not happy with it. Maybe you have to change positions, and maybe you've been in that position for a very long time, and so it's making you sad. Others, maybe you really enjoyed the people that you worked with in the past, and now because you're changing job roles, you're not going to be working with the same people. So for some of you, that's making you sad. But we see lots of communication here prior with a Page and the Knight at your foundation. Then we also have the Seven of Wands with a Page of Rods in the recent past. So maybe October was a busy month for you. There could have been a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth. But Seven of Rods, Wands in this deck twice. And so this is like you standing your ground. I mean, you could have been saying no to someone, standing your ground, fighting for what it is that you believe in. Now, Page of Rods, for some of you could have been angry. You could have, this combination can be you hearing about someone who's angry, or you could have been angry. You could have been very angry and maybe communicating with a woman or a coworker. With this combination. Very interesting. And crowning you, we have the Lovers card with the Ace of Cups. So some of you at the start of the month, you might need to make a decision. With the Lovers card, this would be a life-changing decision. Now, for some, yes, it has to do with a relationship. You could be choosing between two people. You could be choosing between maybe a mother, the Empress. This could be your wife. Could be a Taurus or a Libra. And then we have a High Priestess, which could be a Pisces. But really these two, if these are two separate characters, they really could be any sign. The Empress is like the nurturer, the mothering kind. She also can be a successful businesswoman. The High Priestess, someone more mysterious, someone who is very spiritual. And so this could be two different women. You might have a decision that you have to make. Others, this has to do with this Ace of Cups. It might have to do with a job. This can be an emotional time, an emotional decision for you, Libra. I could be reading for some Librans where there is new feelings, maybe a new relationship that is starting up here in November, but maybe some of you are married. For some, it might be a three-party situation. Others, this could be new love, maybe with a woman, new love, the very early stages of it with the Ace of Cups, new feelings developing here. There also could be a strong physical attraction with this person. The Empress is a beautiful woman. What's interesting is we have around the second week, we do have the Tower with the Ten of Pentacles. And so the Tower is not automatically negative. Don't think that. It can represent several different things. The Tower can represent a home, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, a family home. And so you could be hearing something about a home, a property here around this time. If you're a business owner, this also could have something to do with your business. The Tower can be like a revelation. It can be an awakening. For some of you, maybe you're realizing something here around this time, or maybe something surprising is happening here around the second week. We do have a full moon here on the 12th of November, and so something is completing for you. For some of you, a long-term goal is completing. We've seen the World earlier. And so something could be happening very suddenly. And it's around either a marriage, a relationship, a family matter, or a property. Something to do with maybe an inheritance or asset, something like that. Something that will affect the family. Also, if something is ending with this combination, if something is ending for you, it could be a blessing in disguise, because maybe you're meant to do something else. Or a relationship ending because you're meant to be with somebody else. You can really look at this multiple different ways. In the position of your power, I have the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. So lots of aces. We have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Earlier when I was shuffling for you, Libra, I had the Ace of Wands come out. And so many of you, you have possibilities. You have blessings coming to you here in November. You're going through this time of great change. Needing to be open to these changes and these possibilities. Some of you are coming through a little bit more emotional here around the third week. Listen to your intuition. Some of you may be learning to trust yourself more at this time. And it's around a blessing here. And we see the 10, we see the 1, a cycle completing. For some of you, you're starting a new job or a new position. To be honest, it could be a dream job. Those of you getting into a new relationship, I mean, this could be the one for some of you that are getting into a new relationship. Now, perhaps a relationship has to end in order for you to do that. This could be someone that you're going to marry. This could be someone that you're going to be with for a very long time. In the position of how others are viewing you, I have the 7 of Pentacles with the Devil. Interesting. So those of you that are still married, or you're dealing with someone who's still married, they're most likely in a toxic relationship, an unhealthy relationship. So this can be someone who is trying to figure out how to unchain themselves from this devil. So there could be a Capricorn person that's significant for some of you, because we do have Earth energy here. But for others, this is you maybe strategizing here, planning, thinking about this very much around the third week. You're figuring out exactly maybe how to take back your power, how to unchain yourself from someone or something. This could be a toxic relationship, something that's no longer serving you, a negative influence, if someone was lying. This is you figuring out basically how to deal with this matter, how to take back your power, how to free yourself. In the hopes and fears, I have the 4 of Swords with Strength. So hoping to rest, hoping for peace. Some of you might want a break because you're going through such major shifts and change here. So at this time around the third week, some of you just want to take a break. Maybe you want to be strong enough to get through these changes. There also could be a Leo person that's significant. If you're dealing with a woman, this could be a Leo. But this is you, I feel like this is you wanting peace and wanting to be able to deal with these changes in a peaceful way, as peacefully as you can, wanting to avoid negativity. An energy that you have coming up here, right at the end of the month going into December, we have the Ten of Pentacles again. We have the Two of Swords. So Ten of Pentacles now twice. Family matters, relationship matters. Very significant now. Two of Swords. You might be dealing with a family member who is a little guarded at this time. Two of Swords energy, someone who has their guard up. So if this is some changes that you, your family, your significant other, that you guys were experiencing, maybe some of you are moving house, maybe some of you, you know, there could have been something with like an inheritance, some sort of family matter. This could be someone a little closed off. Their guard is up. You could be dealing with someone who's very hesitant, someone who's nervous. This also could be you. Maybe you have to make an important decision at this time, Libra, but you're not sure. You're not sure. For other Librans with this energy here, Four of Swords, Strength, Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, and then now this energy here. For some of you, this is you making a compromise. Your goal is to keep the peace. Your goal is to handle something in a peaceful way. It could be to take back your power. We see you planning with this. And so this is you, for some of you, this is you maybe compromising. Could be finding that middle ground. Maybe you're not 100% sure about this, but you want to keep the peace. And so you're handling something in a certain way. So yeah, it just depends on which Libra you are. But this is very positive. I feel like for some of you, this could have been a chaotic event that happened around the second week. And so you want to avoid maybe something escalating or something happening again. And so this is your energy kind of shifting towards the last week of the month, the end of the month here. This is like a very peaceful energy here, really wanting a peaceful outcome. For some of you, maybe not wanting something to happen again. The Tower can be a chaotic energy. If someone was lying, that could have come out into the open. Let's pull you an additional guidance card, Libra, November 2019. Interesting. All right, focusing on love and relationship matters. All right. So very interesting because we have Coyote, Revealer of Truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So, yeah, for some of you, there is going to be this revelation. If someone was lying with the Devil and the Tower, both being in the spread, that could be surfacing around the time of the full moon, around the second week. Some of you Librans are going to be learning something. Your intuition could have been speaking to you all along about this, but maybe you weren't listening to it. But you are going to see things clearly here in November. Also, don't take things too seriously. We have the Five of Cups, which can be some of you feeling sadness, grief, but Spirit is telling you maybe don't take things so seriously. Try to see the positive in all of this. Things do happen for a reason, and maybe some of you, something happened, it was a blessing in disguise. We do have White Stag, Protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. So you have the ability to manifest what it is that you want. For some of you, you are an old soul. What's needed here in November, if it's warm where you are, get outdoors, connect with nature. Spend that time alone. We have the Hermit here. Spend that time alone. If you can do that outdoors, that would be something that's very good for you. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Also, you could be taking on like a protector role here for some of you with this card. Looking at love life, we have Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So, if you are partnered, maybe needing to flirt with your partner, especially if there's been turbulence within a relationship, if there's been lies. For some of you, you do have the ability to re-spark that passion or reconnect with your partner. If I'm reading for some Librans that you've been married for, 10, 15 years, with this energy, you will be able to reconnect with your partner, bond with your partner, maybe all over again. Other Librans, you have new love coming in here. Now, it could be with a coworker with the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be with a coworker. And again, we have feelings here with the Ace of Cups, very early stages, and then we have a physical chemistry with the Lovers card. Maybe some of you are just getting out of a relationship, though. So, yeah, very interesting. This also could be a friend. If it's not someone you work with, this could be a friend, possibly an earth energy, a water sign energy. For some of you, maybe a Scorpio. But yeah, flirt. Listen to your intuition. There could be a secret with the High Priestess and the Tower energy. There could be a secret that's coming to light here. Again, not always negative. It just can be a surprise or a revelation. Someone could be very emotional and they could be having an outburst. This could be you. I feel like that's going to be the case for some of you. So very, very interesting, Libra. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month, guys. Take care.